Now you should have sound. No sound. How about that? Oh, goodness sakes, you guys. I'm having a hard time with this. Okay, there we go. You should hear me now, I'm sure. We've gone deaf. No, it was me. But you got to see Frito. Y'all know you guys, woof, yeah, you guys know the drill. Got my new patch on today. Yeah. So for those of you that are new, hi, welcome. It's Becky from Power Tools with Thread. You probably didn't hear that. This is a Monday through Friday virtual stitching retreat, our Stitchuation room. Thank you for joining me. Sorry about that. I'm going to have to go back and cut that part out of the video probably. But you guys are all chit-chatting with each other and you guys like the chat. So now we have no picture. No, you've got picture. I'm live. We still have no. Is that old no sound? Okay. All right. Can you guys hear me now? It's fine. Thank you, Betsy. All right. You're good now. Ah, got you. You can see me. You can hear me. Life is good. All right. That's great. So sound is good. Picture and sound are good. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Patsy. I appreciate all that. I'm over here on my own wondering what's going on. Let me turn this. That can be distracting. So yeah, I've still got the other camera going here because I need it for the ScanNCut that I'm going to be doing with you guys. Alrighty. So yeah, I was off my game yesterday, you guys. And so if you are new and you weren't here yesterday or the day before or whatever, I can't remember. I had some Mohs surgery on my nose where I had some basal cell and they went in and scraped it or cut a piece out and looked at it and didn't get it all. So they went back and got it again and got it on the second time. And I was very blessed to have a very capable surgeon. She was wonderful. She said she does 2,000 of those a year. A year. That's 10 a day. I'm like, you're doing 10 a day? Her assistant said, yeah, we do 4 of them at 8 and 2 at 10 and 4 at 1 and 2 at 3 or something. And I'm like, wow, that's insane. So very, very capable lady. And they took a piece from behind my ear and put it and grafted it right there. So pretty soon I'll be able to not only hear you, but smell you as well. Smell you and hear you. Okay. So before we get going on this, I know this is normally Embroidery Thursday, but yesterday I tried to do some stuff on the ScanNCut where I scanned in the pattern for the cute little, where is it? Burr. Oh, here it is. That little one right there, that little mini. I tried to scan that in. Took me a while to get it. I didn't ever get it right. And, you know, y'all, since the 30th, when I had this done, I've been off my game, right? Because I haven't been sleeping well. I mean, and it's healing and it itches. So this is me not scratching. Okay. But it's been painful, you know, and it's just a little thing. I know everybody else goes through much worse stuff. And I'm not normally such a sissy, but it was painful. So I wasn't sleeping. And so anyway, not about me. So there's a few things that I wanted to talk to you guys about before we get going on this. And today I'm going to pick up where we left off yesterday because there's such an easy way to fix the issue that happened yesterday. And I just wasn't even thinking of it. So, oh, Scotty Dog. Okay. So we've got the kitchen has lots of goodies in it. We have a virtual kitchen, just like any other quilt retreat. Please wander over there and help yourself. It's all fat and calorie free because it's virtual, but there is a thumbs up button on the way in. Would you hit that for me? I appreciate it. It helps the channel a whole lot. And consider subscribing so you can watch all of my shenanigans that happen here in the mornings. Okay. Oh, Dave, you can't bring the jalapeno poppers anymore. Y'all, the ones at HEB are so good. I love them. We had those for dinner. Was it last night? Yes, last night. Half a jalapeno, cream cheese wrapped in bacon, delicious. Had those. So, no, it wasn't comfortable, CG. Thank you for your thoughts. But I think a lot of it was in my own mind. I worked myself up. I was all stressed when I got there and I wasn't breathing. And I was just like, ooh. So, drama queen, just settle down. All right. Okay. So, the other day when we were going through getting rid, I decanted my subscription boxes. Oh, is there birthday cake for breakfast? Excellent, Kathy. Yeah, love it. Okay. I had shown you guys this printable quilt project planner, okay, that I use. I got this on Etsy. It's like $2. It has 4 pages. I only needed one of them. To me, it was worth the $2 to download to get the 1 page that I needed. There are certainly other pages in it you might find helpful, but I like that I can print out. I can put my picture of what I'm working on, make sure I got all my goodies for it, when I'm going to start. And I ordered the by month things. Okay. So this is going to, everybody's into quilt planners now. I didn't put these in my Amazon shop, the little dividers, but I need to so that you guys can see. But so like for July, we've got the scrappy, it's a stash buster. Okay. It's going to be a Christmas tree with Snapplique. So I just wanted you guys to see, so you can get this kind, or if you want a free option, I'm a fan of A Quilting Life. That's a great blog. And it's Sherry and Chelsea from A Quilting Life. Sherry's the mom, Chelsea's the daughter. But I wanted to share my screen with you guys and show you, I've got it linked below as well. Let's see, where is it? The planning and organizing. Okay, for quilters. I'm going to share this screen with you guys. So this is the blog, A Quilting Life. Let me go up to the top. And lots of ads as usual on blogs. This is Sherry right here. Okay. And so she is a moda designer. Anyway, if you scroll down on this post, I've linked to this post directly below the video. Here's some organizing ideas if you want to watch her blog, Planning and Organizing. She's got a YouTube channel. You guys check that out. She's wonderful. I really, really like her. She and her daughter also have a podcast. So if you're driving around and you want something to listen to, you can listen to A Quilting Life podcast. And right down here, there's this ridiculously red button. Download your work in progress, Quilting Goals Printable here. It's not the same as what I use, but you might find it helpful. So she's got all kinds of tips and whatnot in here for quilters. So I wanted to share that with you guys. All right, let me show you what that printable looks like. I think there it is. Yes, here it is. So you've got your 2025 quilt projects. You can do quilts, laps, throws, wall hanging, decor, small projects. You've got some goals for each quarter, things you would like to finish. And then you can use a project status and notes. So it's very simplistic, just 2 pages, completely up to you what you would like to do with that. Okay. So I wanted to share a freebie with you. All righty. So another thing I want to tell you guys, what's the name of the Etsy pattern again? Midge, it's in a link below the video. It says Quilt Project Planner from Etsy, or it says mine in parentheses or something like that. And it actually downloads as 4 pictures. And I just used the one. You can use whatever you want. Okay. I didn't need those other 3 pages. Let me see if I can find them and show them to you guys, what those other pages look like in that Etsy one. I'd appreciate it if you would use my link, Midge. Helps the channel a whole lot. Underneath in the description box, it says more ... Click that and you'll open up all of the all of what's in there. So let me get into my quilting folder. And then in my quilting folder, I have planner. And I will go to extra large icons, window, ink. This will work. Preset and share screen. And my window. Yeah, this is the window I want to show. So here's what it looks like right here. So it has a quilting project list. This is the one I'm using. All right. And then you have a quilting project tracker. So on the list, I don't know if you can see, I don't think you can see that. Let me see, stop sharing. Let me do this where you can see each one of these. Okay. Right. So here's the quilting project list. This is one that's $2. To me, it's just worth $2. Somebody else already did the hours of work to put this together. So there's your quilting project list, and you can do your name, the due date, your tracker. I don't know what those are for, and completed. Okay. And then the next one is the quilting project tracker. So here's your project name, and you've got, did you choose your design and pattern? Did you select your fabrics? Did you gather the supplies, measure and cut? Now, this might be handy if you are doing a quilt along with me. Did I get those things that I need? Okay. Is that actually, did I get all that done? Right. So I know where I'm at with all the things that Becky's doing. Okay. All right. And then the next page is the page that I'm using, where again, here we have choose design, pattern, select fabrics, gather supplies. So all of this right here up top is the same just about as right here on this one. So, it just depends on how you want to use it. All right. And I like this because this is where I put the picture of whatever it is I'm working on. And then I have my notes down here that I use. And then the last page, is that the last page? I don't have another page for you guys to look at. I thought there was a fourth one, but I don't. Yeah, let me see. That one. Yeah, that's all it is. 3 pages then? Okay. So to me, that one was most beneficial for that last page. All right. And then another thing I want to tell you, you use Get It Done for all your projects. That app she's using, Wendy. Yeah, that's a great little app. That's a great little app. I'm old school. I have a tendency for organization to reach for something that is tactile that I can look at and stare at. I have an annual calendar over here. I'm going to turn my camera on my wall right there. Okay. Real big. I need to see the entire year. I've got on there because I do trips, right? So I do sew and sail cruises, and I'm traveling to teach and whatnot. So the Etsy link doesn't work. That's not possible. Okay. I'll play with it when I get done, but it should. It doesn't work any longer. Okay. I'll look at it when I get done. Sorry, Quilt Wench. I'll look at it when I get done. But I just put it under there. There's no reason it shouldn't work. Okay. It's a digital download. They can't be out. What did Janet ask? Something that I use Adobe. Oh, to put the picture on there. Yeah, you can use any kind of, so you pull it up as a PDF, right? It prints as a picture. I save it as a PDF, and then I take that and put the picture on it for me. So that's how I use that. There's a lot of different freebie software that you can use to make that work for you. Alrighty. And you got it to work the other day, Delta? Good. All right. It's working. Dave, January 27th is not Frito's birthday. It's not. We got her on March 25th because Blue passed on the 15th and we got her on the 25th. So, yeah. So we're going with the day we got her as her birthday, and she'll be 5. Okay. March 25th. Fix your calendar. You mentioned that the other day, and I was like, where did you get January 27th? Alrighty. Okay. Oh, Patty had a problem and she emailed it and made it work for you. Yeah, it's an image. It is an image. It downloads as a ping file, png.png. That's an image, that thing that I have. Oh, something about affiliates needing to be verified. Okay. That's her gotcha day. Well, then that's her birthday. I don't know what day her birthday is, Dave. Okay. Okay. So let me get on to something else. I wanted to tell you how helpful this channel is for your brain. I found the coolest study. She looks like an Aquarius. No, she is not. I don't know. Okay, here we go. So I want to show you this very cool study that I read today. I loved it. I thought it was wonderful for all of us. Now, this talks about, the title of it is How Praying Can Improve Long-Term Health. So I read it, right, as the title says, praying can improve long-term brain health. I don't want to talk about that. But what I do want to talk about is right here, mentally stimulating behaviors such as reading, listening to music, praying, crafting, and playing a musical instrument, as well as social behaviors like chatting with others, are beneficial for memory, thinking abilities, and studies. These are for people over the age of 60. They studied people over the age of 60. So I think that's wonderful. That's all of you. It's not necessarily praying, but we are talking about crafting all the time, right? I love that. We're talking about crafting. We're chatting with one another in the chat. You see me do something and you say, oh, I need to empty out all of my subscription boxes too, or let me go do this, or let me join in on that quilt along. I think that's wonderful. So I wanted to share that guy with you. You guys say, I qualify quilting with Harriet. Harriet says, I qualify. Yay. So just look at it this way. This channel's good for your health, for your mental health. Keeps us young, right? So if you don't have the supplies to follow along, what are some ways you can make your own burst snowman with applique? Any ideas with fusible? So Tiny Talkie, what you do is you can follow along the old-fashioned way. This pattern was never designed to be an embroidery design. I'm converting it into one using my Snapplique method, but it was never designed for that. So all you need to do with the paper pattern, you can either, you can trace your shapes onto the old-fashioned way, applique, right? Whoop, I dropped my stuff. You can trace the shapes. The reason they're reversed is because it's designed to be the old-fashioned way. You trace them onto the back of heat and bond, light, not regular, light, right? And and then you take that heat and bond light, you cut out, you rough cut it, and then you iron it to the back of fabric, and then you trim it out with scissors. Or if you have a cutting machine and you want to scan and cut that, you can do that. And then you just iron them down to the background fabric. You can use your own stash. You don't have to have any particular fabrics. And you're good to go. And you don't have to even stitch them down with the sewing machine if you don't want to, okay? You can just iron them down, call it good, and you're good to go. So Dave says he can love an Aries. Dave, she does not have the personality of an Aries. You might be right. She might be an Aquarius, but I doubt it. Okay. You know, every once in a while, she shows a little spunk. So perhaps she's a Pisces. I don't know. All righty. So that was fun. I thought I would show that with you. All right. And then the last thing, and I have a link to this below, Connecting Threads has a new block of the month, and I want to show this to you guys. I think you're going to love it. Those of you that want something to do, I've got a link right below the description box, and here it is. It's called, now I'm not going to be doing these, but you might want to, Block of the Month Tabletop Banner. It's a kit of the month, and all the fabrics are going to be from Riley Blake Designs. It's a subscription box. It's $42 a month. You're going to get all of the fabrics that you need, And you can see some of it is piecing like down here, and some of it is Snapplique. So you've got, or just plain applique, whichever way you want to do it. It'll have all the instructions, but you can Snapplique these. So if this is something you think you would like to do, here are the first 6 months. Okay. Then you can put it together and have yourself a monthly thing you can put up in your sewing room. All right. So that'll be a lot of fun. These are going to finish, I think, around about 12 by 12, probably. That looks like the 12 by 12 Ackfeld wire hanger is what that looks like. So they've got a sign up. It's free shipping in the US and Canada. So yeah, that might be something you would be interested in. And I imagine they're going to, so it looks like it's going to start in April. Okay. So they've got the picture. This looks like a January one, but their month 1 is April. Okay. So they'll have 6 months, and then probably around month 4 or 5, they'll open it up or extend for the next 6 months. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I think you might find that fun. All right. Because some of you guys don't want to do what I do, but you want to do something. So there you go. Okay. Well, Kathy, she says, I'm new here. What is Snapplique? Snapplique is a word that I have trademarked for a process. I didn't trademark the process, just the word that allows you to convert a paper applique pattern designed for quilting, right? And turn it into a machine embroidery design and let your embroidery machine do all of the heavy lifting when it comes to stitching down all of the pieces. Those blocks are 12 by 14. Thank you, Carol. Okay. They're 12 by 14. So you'd need the taller Ackfeld wire hanger to be able, they might even offer that on their site eventually. So, Kathy said she's new and the welcome committee just jumped in. That's awesome. You guys are doing awesome. Thank you so much for that. You're working on the Kimberbell mini quilts from last year, Christine. Good. That's awesome. All right. So yesterday morning, I showed you guys how I scanned in the paper pattern, right, into the Brother ScanNCut, and I got most of it captured. Had a little trouble with the snowman and the carrot for the face and whatnot. Got it into, and then scanned it again, no problem. Got it into Brother Canvas and ran into a roadblock. You could make outdoor flags. You certainly could, Charlotte. That's fabulous. I love that. So I got into Canvas and I ran into a problem because the pattern, for whatever reason, when it scanned, it saw that the little arms touched each other. So let's get back into Canvas. I want to show you the easy way to fix that I didn't even think about yesterday because my brain wasn't working because of my nose. Does that make sense? That's what happened. So let me share this with you. Here is the problem. This is the original one. It says Burr-OWL, which is on Wander Lane. And when we get in here, this is, let me ungroup this. This scanned as one piece because it looks like they're touching. I tried to do some double clicking to get rid of all of the little nodes and separate them, and I was completely, totally unsuccessful with that. All right, so I want to show you how, I was checking to see what you're seeing because on mine, I can't see your chat. How easy it is to fix it when you have this kind of issue. This is the Brother Canvas online version. This is not the download version. I went out onto the internet and went to canvasworkspace.brother.com to get here. All right. The download version is this little icon that's right here that looks like the little pretty flower looking multicolored thing. That is on your desktop. And if you double click it on your screen on your desktop, then that's the downloaded version. Anyway, let me show you the super, super easy way to fix this. They have this cool tool right here that says path with a P. It looks like a zigzag line with some dots. I'm going to click it and I'm just going to click on top. I'm going to click on each angle juncture. and it's going to make a straight line path. Click, click, like this. And you can remake. I'm going to touch on top of this one again, and I'm going to grab it and drag it over here. Look at that. Why didn't I think of this yesterday? Okay. I'm going to click the path again, and I'm going to do this one. If you scan something in, you get wonky windows, you get weird doors. That happens with On Wander Lane quite a bit in the scans because they look hand-drawn and funky, which is cool. Okay. There's my other one. I'm going to, let me grab this one and delete. Okay. So now they're two separate objects. Why didn't I think of that yesterday? I don't know. So I'm going to save this right now by overwriting the project. Okay, so I've saved it. So now I have two separate hands. And now what I want to do, I'm going to delete these. I downloaded the rest of it yesterday. Okay, now I want to download this again. And I want to download it to PC. So I'm downloading the PC version of it, and I'm going to close. Okay. Now I'm not going to save this because I want more than the hands. So if I go to leave it, it's going to say changes you made may not be saved. I'm going to tell it leave so that when I open it up again, it looks 100%. Wasn't that easy? Tip of the year. Yes, absolutely. That's what I should have done yesterday. Again, my brain not working. I was like, my face hurts. I can't think. So much easier to split designs. Yes, that's a new one. See, isn't that cool? Super cool. Super cool. Very easy to do. I have scanned in, and a lot of times you'll scan something in and it's broken, right? It's a broken line. We did that with the Lucky You, the sheep for March. I should have completely redrawn his legs. They were a hot mess when I downloaded them. Yeah. That tool is available in the download version as well. So if you of Canvas. So if you pull in your scan and it's still, stuck like that, just redraw it. Too simple. Yeah, Elizabeth said yesterday the itch and pain on my nose wanted attention. It's like, don't do that. All right, so now I'm going to open up Embrilliance, and I downloaded the new version of Embrilliance and wanted to, I sent out a blog post about that yesterday, you guys. No, it was the bandage. The bandage was blocking my brain. I couldn't see. A lot of the funky friends have broken lines. Yeah. Well, while we're here, do you want me to show you how to do a curve? I mean, you could do a curve too. Is Canvas and Embrilliance free? Canvas is, Embrilliance is not. Embrilliance has some free versions, okay, that you can work. Do you have to have a ScanNCut to use the software? No, Linda, you do not. Not at all. And you're welcome for the blog post. A comedian once said, if you have tape on your nose, your brain is dead. Linda. How do you get to the properties? How do you get the properties box back on Embrilliance? Oh, I'll show you that. All right. So we just downloaded the hands. Let me not run off. We'll do Canvas another time. Okay. Let me get into, I need to stop that screen. Let me open this up and share my Embrilliance window. All right. So this is what she was asking about. This properties box right here is gone. That happens, or your objects box is gone. Y'all need to come up to view. There's right here. Now you're not going to be able to see this because this streaming software does not allow a pop-up window. And there, when you click on view, there's toolbars and windows. I wish I could show you guys. take a picture with I'm going to take a picture with my phone and show y'all. There's more than one way around this. Let me do this. I want to show you what I'm looking at. Okay. Let me go to that picture. No. When you click on view, there's a menu. And that menu says toolbars and windows. And then you need to make sure all of these are checked. Okay. Or you can just click this top one and it will reset them all. All right. Hi, TM. It's okay. You're late. No big deal. Find a chair. There's plenty of seating. Yeah. There's lots of stuff in the kitchen. Wander over there and hit the thumbs up while you're here. I appreciate it. Take a screenshot and show that. That's what I just did, my friend, Nancy. Yeah, we're thinking alike, Nancy. You betcha. You got tape on your nose today, too? Yeah. All right. So that's how you reset your windows in Embrilliance. If you can't see something, just go back and reset toolbars and windows and it'll all work and you'll be good to go. Yeah. The chats are lagging. Okay. That's fine. Nancy's laughing. So in Embrilliance, we're going to add those little things into what we were working on yesterday. I hope it pulls up because I downloaded a whole new install. Although they've got a new install for Embrilliance. And if you do that, if you go up here to the A and you create letters, the default is the block that pops in right here. But if you come over here and there's a drop down, you click on it, there are a bunch of brand new fonts that are free in Embrilliance. So jump into that, download the new version, and get that because you're going to want it. And it installs seamlessly. It's no problem at all to do that. Okay. The Etsy URL does not work. Thank you. Okay. I will fix it. I will fix it, y'all. Alrighty. So, what was I going to show you? Oh, yeah. Back to Embrilliance. So let me see. Did it remember? It did. Here it is. All right. There's the two little guys. And here are the hands that I could not get apart from yesterday. See that they're one because they're touching and I don't want that. So I'm just going to delete those. Right. And now I'm going to go back into Stitch Artist and I'm going to bring in the image and I need to get to my downloads. You guys cannot see this pop-up window. And I thought I downloaded that. Where is it? Where is it? Didn't I swear I downloaded that from, let me go back out on the web. I swear I downloaded that. Did I not? Oh, let me go to my projects and open up my snowman again. I know I did that. Let me download this again. Download to PC. It's untitled.fcm. Yeah. Now it's untitled. Okay. That's fine. So I wanted to know, let me open it up here. Let me delete this. So I'm going to click on image again. Oh, image, duh. Wrong button, Becky. Duh. Vector. There. There's my little hands. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm going to highlight these over in the thing. I'm going to right click, copy, and right click and paste. All right. So here they are. Now you can see here, they're two separate objects. That's what I wanted. And which one is which? Does it really matter? I don't know that it does, but I'm going to look at the picture just to make everybody happy. Let's see. I think that this one, I'm going to turn it, is going to go, let's see. It's so small. Let me get it bigger so I can grab a hold of it with my hand. I'm going to put it right. Is that right? Yeah, that one will work. It's right up underneath the scarf, right there. Okay. And then this one, I'm going to turn it. And this one goes kind of like right here. And that I'm going to grab the broom handle and the broom head. I'm going to hold the control key down and grab both. I'm going to nudge those over. Okay. And the broom head, where does it sit? Just a tad bit lower than the body. And that's what I've got. I think this looks good, right? All right. I need to get these into the correct stitch order. So the first thing to go down is the hands. I'm going to highlight them both and right click and move first. And they're going to jump up here. Okay. That's good. I like that. My nose itches terribly. Oh, y'all. Healing, healing. So I want those to go down first. And then I need the snowman body next. Okay. That's good. And it doesn't matter that it's got a 1 and then a 2. It does not matter. The embroidery machine will not care. Okay. And then we need to put down we can put down the scarf. Where's his scarf? There's the hat. I swear I'm missing it. Where's this? There it is. All right. I'm going to do the scarf, then the nose, and then the broom handle. Okay. And then the head of the broom. Put that. You pick it up on the picture and hover it over the one you want it to be after. I love that. And let's see. His hat is a little off. I need to move it or tilt it or something. If you hold down the space bar, you can move the whole screen. I'm going to move it in just a little bit. I don't like, I'm not digging this gap right here. That's the thing. I think I need to tip it back a little further and move it down. There we go. All right. And then I would need to move the arm down just a little bit. That's better. I like it. Okay. Becky, the first R needs to go under the hand. Oh, okay. Thank you. All right. You are awesome, Michelle. Appreciate that. The first R goes down. So that's this curly Q one. Highlight it, right click, move first. Very good. Oh, now see, it only moved up here. So let me grab this one and hover it over the one I want it to be after. And then this one and hover it over the one I want it to be after. And now we've got that. And that's fine. Just leave that like that. All right. Because these got added in second. It doesn't matter. Thank you. Okay. All right. That looks good. Oh, we got somebody from Scotland. Where do you find the project? Susan, this is welcome. This is from On Wander Lane, this book. It's from Frost Hill from On Wander Lane. Okay, so this looks good. So I think I've got the snowman all built for the shapes that need to be cut out. And then let's do, so this R is already taken care of because it went down first. Yesterday, we got these two lined up over here on the right. They are aligned right. And then we aligned these two on the bottom. So then it is this R underneath the broom head. That'll go down next. The final R. And then the hat, I want the hat to go down. It needs to go down before the broom. So let me grab this and move it up so it stitches after the nose. All right, so here's what we've got. This is Embrilliance embroidery software. I'm working in Stitch Artist 3. I imported the vector graphic. This was the scan that I made from this paper pattern from the book on the Brother ScanNCut. Okay. And then now I just went through, I brought in the background image before, so we can see this is what it looked like. Everything looks pretty good, pretty close. I like it. It's fine. So I'm going to hide that image again. This all looks good. Now I want to turn all of this into applique. So let me scroll back a little bit. Oh, let me make sure I don't have broken graphics on my little hands. I'm going to Control A to select all and create outline and reconstruct outline. Let me take a picture of that because you guys cannot see it. And I want to show you. This is the menu from Stitch Artist 3 that you cannot see. Hold on here. I want to, what do I want to do? I want to do this. This is the menu you cannot see from Stitch Artist 3. The band on the broom, I'm going to digitize that, Debbie. So you go to Create, and then you come over and you go to Reconstruct Outline. Or Create, you click the Create button up here, the menu, Outline, Reconstruct Outline. And that will fix. Scarf a tad over to the right. All right, I'll do that. The scarf, all right, we'll do that. Let me put it back. Okay. Y'all want his scarf over? Let me highlight. Oh, hold on. Control A. I didn't click the button. Create outline, reconstruct outline. Perfect. There was some movement there. See that? All right. And then you guys said the scarf, it needs to move over a little bit. I'll make you guys happy. Why not? Oh, the scarf actually needs to sit right there. Doesn't it? Sits right on the body. It's not over. Okay. That's better. Is that a win for you guys? You don't have. Okay. Everything looks good. All right. So this looks great. I'm going to convert all of these into applique now. Control A to select all, Command A on a Mac. And up here in the stitch menu, we have these little buttons. And I'm just going to click the backwards looking E. That is the applique button. Ta-da. So it did everything in an E stitch. I don't like that. So I'm going to click on all of these. And when I do that, my properties box, I get the applique tab. I'm going to go to applique. This E stitch, there is a drop down menu here. And you guys never get to see that. So I will show you what it looks like. Those of you that don't have Embrilliance, this is so crazy simple. Simple, simple. Okay, that's what that menu looks like. So it says E-stitch. Right here, I've got some blurring from my camera. E-stitch, and then it has blanket, and it says, I can't read it either, satin, zigzag, none. So those are your stitch choices that you get in that properties box. You can see that? Okay. So I'm going to choose blanket, and my stitch length, I like to be 2.0, and my stitch width on this one, let's try 2.5 and hit enter. And that looks really good. It's really muddied in here. This handle is kind of small. So for just the broom handle, I'm going to change it to 2.0. That looks much cleaner on that. And the little hands, I'm going to change those to 2.0. So you can change each piece individually. And that looks really good. That looks nice and clean now. See that? All right. This looks amazing. Let's take a look. I'm going to jump out of Stitch Artist. And I'm going to click the Remove Hidden Stitches button up here. This is in Essentials. This is in Embrilliance Essentials. A lot of you ask, which ones do I need? And there's a 10% off coupon right now for this. You need Essentials, and I recommend Stitch Artist 3. What I'm telling you can be done in Stitch Artist 2, but it takes more effort. And if you have 2 and want 3, now is the time you can just get the upgrade to Stitch Artist 3. So if I click the Remove Hidden Stitches, we can see now it's going to remove the stitches behind the nose, on the head behind the hat. All of these are going to be removed, and the body behind the broom, and the little R behind the hand. Perfect. It's exactly what I want. Perfect. Okay. And over here we can see applique position. There's your final stitch. Applique position, final stitch. So it went from one box for the line to applique. This is exactly what I want. I'm going to go back into Stitch Artist, and I need to make his little eyes and the band on the broom. So I want to come up to Create, and I'm going to go to Design and Begin New Design. And that should have put a 3 right here, just like that. Okay. And I'm going to come up to the circle in the draw menu. It's a drop down. You hit the arrow and you get all different choices. I want the circle. And let me bring that image back. Oh, I don't like that. Hurts my head. Let me draw his little eyes. I'm going to hold down the Control key and draw an eye. Right there. That looks good. I want that to, let me zoom in. All right. I want that to be a fill. So I'm going to touch the fill button right here. Perfect. And then on it, I'm going to, let's change the color. I'm going to come over to the color tab, and I'm changing the color only on the software because let's make him brown-eyed. Okay. We'll just choose a brown. I'm changing the color so that the eyes don't stitch at the same time as something else when I'm not looking. I don't like that. All right. So I'm going to, while I'm on it, right click, copy, right click, paste, and I'm just going to move it over. And one more and move it up just a bit. That looks exactly like the picture. Love it. Okay. And then I need to do the band on the broom. Okay. So I'm going to Create, Design, Begin New Design. That should be number 4. Let me minimize that. I want it on this one. And I'm going to use the draw tool right here, the drawing line. Okay. I'm going to click that, and I'm going to run it. Let me get way in here so I can see what's going on. And I'm going to do it. It lands below. So I'm going to start right on that line and come right across. I'm too close. Okay. And I'm going to move it down with my arrow. No, I can't do that. No, I don't like that one. Let's do it again. All right. So I'm going to Create, Design, Begin New Design. On this one. Oh, look at that weird. It looks funny now. Oh, there we go. I'm going to start over here so I know I'm down far enough and go this way. All right. And then hit enter. And I want that to be a run. So I'm going to click the run button. So you draw the line and then you give it a property. And on the run over here in properties, I want it to be a double and I want it 2.0. I think that looks better. That looks good. And it's hanging over a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to grab this and I'm just going to move it just a tiny bit, and that should work. That looks good. And this, I want to change this color. And let me click on the color tab. I'm going to change color by clicking on the color chip. and make it a different color so it doesn't stitch at the same time as something else. I'm going to highlight it, right click, copy, right click, paste, and I'm going to grab it and move it down about right there. And I'm going to grab it on the circle and move it over. That looks good. I like it. Is that too far over? Let me move it just a tiny bit. And look at it's got the, I'm going to move these back over here. What is that? I don't want that to start and stop there. That's crazy. There we go. Awesome. I like it. You guys like it? Okay. What does the Enthusiast do? It's on your bucket list. So Enthusiast will edit your stitches, and I'll show you that in just a little bit. Okay, so this looks really good. Now I need to draw the snowflake, right? And a couple of ways you can do it. If you've got the Luminaire or the Solaris and you want to scan it in and get the machine to digitize it, you can do that. I have videos on how to do that. I'm going to show you guys a new little trick. I'm going to bring that image back in. So here's our snowflake right here, okay? I'm going to draw with the drawing tool. All right. I want to create design and begin new design. That should be number 5 down here. Okay, I'm going to use my drawing tool again, and I'm just going to click on an end and click an end and hit enter. Okay, I want to change the color so it doesn't stitch at the same time as something else. It's all going to be in black at the machine. That doesn't matter. All right. Now, up here in the stitch, this is new. I've never shown you guys this before. They have this thing. It's called a French knot. I'm going to click that. I'm going to get way in here. And I want the image to go away. I'm going to draw a French knot. I'm just going to draw a little circle. Oops, don't like that. I need to hold down the shift key. Okay, I'm just going to draw a tiny little circle. That didn't work. I've done it before. Let me see here. That's too big. That's not working. Okay, not going to do the French knot. Let's do a circle. More than one way. We're going to do a tiny little circle right there. I'm going to make it a fill. Now we have a little fill, okay? So much for the French knot. You guys, I'm not a digitizer. I know what I know, and that's it. All right. So there's that. That looks good. I'm going to click it, right-click, copy, right-click, paste. I'm going to grab it and move it to the other end, okay? So that looks good. And there's the first part. Let me bring the image back. I'm going to draw a line here. And I want to land on that line and up here. And it curved. And I didn't want it to curve. Ugh. Delete. Delete. Let me go. I want it to just do a straight line. Oh, I'm going to hold down the shift key. That's the problem. Hit it here and hit it here. There we go. And enter. That was it. Was the shift key. If you hold down the shift key, oh, it drew a square. Again, this is what I do, you guys. I just sit around and poke around with this stuff. Hold down the shift key. Here, here, here. Enter. There we go. Make that go away. So that's what I wanted. All right. I want that on this line. I want it to be a run. This is much easier than you think, believe it or not. Okay. So I'm going to right-click, copy, right-click, paste. I'm going to spin it around. Okay. Let me bring my image back. I love to do this, y'all. This is so much fun. I'm going to put it right here. Let's take a look at this. That'll work, right? That's looking like a snowflake to me. This needs to be a run. All right. And it's remembering what I wanted, the double with the 2.0. And these are runs, and this is a run. Okay. This looks good. Now I'm going to, all of this, right click, copy, right click, paste, and bring my image back. And I want to turn it. And move it. And paste again. And I'm going to turn it. And move it. And let's take away the image. Ta-da! Yay! Snowflake for the win. Okay. There it is. We are finished. Now, I probably need to put, I'm going to use a Designs by Juju winter backdrop behind it. I need to get that done as well. So, thank you, Sandy. Sandy's like, I learned something. Oh, did I get another sticker? Thank y'all. Glenna, thank you for your sticker. You're so sweet. I appreciate that. So Kathy says, I don't have an embroidery machine or these programs, but you even understand it. Thanks for the goodies. You're welcome, Kathy. You guys, maybe, can you save and use it again? Sure. You can save. I could just copy and paste that snowflake onto another Embrilliance page, right? A new tab, and save it as snowflake, and I'm good to go. When I made the circles, could I click the French knot button? I don't know, Betsy. You guys want to know that. All right, let me see. Let's see. When I choose the circle, let's get down here and I'll click one of these circles. Now let's choose the French knot. Ha ha! You guys are brilliant. That's how you do that. Looky there. And you can see that they're a little off. I need to get bigger. Look at that. You guys are brilliant. I need to move it over a little bit. Hold down the control key. Y'all are something else. I love it. I'm going to an Embrilliance class in March. So excited. And French knot that. Oh my goodness. Yay. I think the French knot will be pretty, don't you? I think that'll look good. Let me French knot that. All right. And we'll go down to the next one. See, Dave, playing in PowerPoint and Excel for 20 years makes it so you can just get on this program and you're like, I think I can do this. It can't be that hard. A man designed it, right? I'm kidding. Sort of. So, hey, look at that. Isn't that cute? Aw, that looks amazing. I love it. Y'all are awesome. How about that? So we both learned something today, didn't we? Love it. Yay. Looks good. Teamwork. Love it. So if you want to stick around, you're welcome to. I'm going to switch cameras and we're going to cut out the fabric. Our hour is up. So if you have to go, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for hanging around with me. So I make the circle. Yeah, ML Weber. I sure do. Make the circle and then tell the circle to be a French knot. I need to fix the bottom knot. Okay, I'll do that. A couple of knots need to move over a bit. All right, you guys. I'm going to cut some fabric right now. So before we get going, I will do that. The knot at 8 o'clock. Oh my gosh, that's driving you guys crazy, isn't it? It's driving y'all crazy. Oh, I see it. Yeah, I see it. This guy, right? Nope. Let's see. That one. All right. I'm just using my arrow keys. Let me zoom in. I see it's weird because the circle is here and the knot. I don't know. Let me grab it. Okay. Does that make you happy? And then this one. It's weird because the circle doesn't look like it's on the end of the line. See how that looks off? It's weird the way that does that. Okay. Cool. Awesome. That looks mo better, yeah? Mm-hmm. Are you guys happy now? Okay. Do I need to change the color? I thought I did already. I think I made that one a rust. So notice what I did. I created the basic shape, okay, of just a line and then one V. And in actuality, I could have created copy and paste on the French knots and just gone around and made the dots, but whatever. So and then once I made that, then I just copied that 3 times and there's your thing. So makes you want to get Embrilliance, Bernadette? Yes, get it. So now I have a perfect snowflake, which is impossible, Patsy says. Yay, thank you, Cindy. Yeah, see that? It looks great. The software allows you to make things that are, symmetrical, where just like on the broom, okay, the line on the broom, let me move that. Just like the line on the broom, okay, they're symmetrical because I copied and pasted them. So it just makes it easy. So yeah, boy, we learned a lot today, right? Learned a lot. How to make new shapes in Canvas, and then how to draw a snowflake, symmetrical lines. Yeah, cheap class, you guys, cheap class. I have no hidden stitches. I know. Isn't that awesome? I'm getting better and better at this. This is what I'm going to create in classes. When I open up the Power Tools with Thread Academy, you're going to get this without commercials. You won't have chat. You won't have distractions. There will be no Frito. I'm sorry. But Deborah says it took her forever to get Embrilliance. I think you mean to like totally understand it, but now you love it. Yeah. I actually learned Embrilliance. One of my best teachers I learned from that I started with. There's some really old videos on YouTube from an old embroidery company called Itch to Stitch. And Itch to Stitch was purchased by Designs by Juju after the owner passed away. And one of the ladies that worked for Itch to Stitch is Janae. And Janae is the voice behind those videos. And you can find them on YouTube. And she baby steps you through Embrilliance. And I was unaware of Lisa Shaw at the time. And Lisa is a fantastic, she's a fantastic instructor. Oh, let's see. I want to show you where is the class for Embrilliance in March? Free to Praise Him. Those are going to be online, on-demand classes. And they're going to be, you'll go to my Power Tools with Thread store site, and there'll be a tab for education, and you'll jump in there, and it's all online, and you'll get whatever you want. So I am working on that. So one of you said, my stitches need to be hidden again. So this is interesting. I want to show you something. Frida wants breakfast because she eats at 8 o'clock. I want to talk to you about this. The stitches are still going to be hidden, okay? What that button does is it shows you how they're going to be hidden. Because if you look right now, I want to show you guys up here. See, it says .fcm. This is still a graphic. This is not yet an applique design. We are still working in the working document. And Frida wants out of here. Okay, hold on a second, y'all. There you go. No, she's licking her chops and she wants me to go feed her. So if I jump out of Stitch Artist, see, it still shows, and I click that button. That's Essentials. You can only get this button right here in Essentials, which to me is why you need to buy that program all by itself. So it shows you they're gone. Now so the software automatically removes that. They automatically removes the hidden stitches. This button just lets you see that. Clicking this button does not make the hidden stitches go away. The software does that without you doing anything, okay? This lets you see what's going to be removed. So that can help you build cleaner designs. So if I want to turn this whole thing into an embroidery design now, I'm going to come up to the File menu, and I'm going to choose right here. I'm going to take a picture again so you can see it. And it's going to be, let me click the right button. It's going to be File, Save as Stitch and Working. Okay. Stitch and Working. So the stitch file is the embroidery file, and the working file is that file we're working on right now, the BE file, the working file. All right. So I'm going to get back over here and show y'all. So now I'm going to go File, Save as, Stitch and Working. A box pops up. What do I want to call it? And I'm calling it Burr-OWL for On Wander Lane. And it's going to save as type for PES. And you can't see that. I'm sorry. So I'm going to save that. So now I have saved it. I'm still on up here in the objects panel. I'm still in the FCM, but I'm going to open the Burr. Now I want to show you, I'm going to show you this picture. Hold on, let me take another picture. When I want to select the file, what it's going to show me it shows me right here. I can choose burr.owl.be or burr-owl.pes. So BE is the file I can go back in and change things. PES is the embroidery design. Very, very difficult to change things in an embroidery design. So, okay. I'm on old comments. I need to move up. Okay. You were meaning about the Embrilliance class. Okay. So the class is going to be online. It's an on-demand class, online. Okay. There's not going to, you don't have to fly anywhere, get a hotel or none of that. It's all online. That's what I'm going to do. And I plan on starting that in March. So I'm going to open the PES design. Now this is the embroidery design. So notice now I don't have to click the button to see the hidden stitches have been removed. Oh, you guys can't see that. Hold on. Okay. Now you don't have to click the remove hidden stitches button. I can see already they're going to be removed. And now it no longer says .fcm over here. It's not a graphic anymore. Okay. So now what I want to do is make my life easy and minimize my trips to the ironing station. So I want, here is the first placement line for the R. And then there's the final stitch. Now, somebody asked about essentials. I'm sorry, Enthusiast. Here's what I want to do. I'm going to get in here. See how I've got these two stitches kind of close to each other and it looks a little funny. Okay. If I don't want that, I can click on the Enthusiast button right there. It says use this tool to edit stitches. And when I click it, all of the stitches turn into little dots. So I can come out to this little dot and click it and hit the delete key and it goes away. That's what Enthusiast is fun for. Okay. So if you get some weird little stitches that you don't like, okay. All my little French knots look great. Everything's looking good. I like it. It's going to look great, you guys. So you can see they're all little stitches. That's what Enthusiast is for. And that is so good to have. Okay. You got to run. Bye, Elizabeth. Enjoy the day. Thank you. Yeah. So again, you guys, Embrilliance. It's on sale. They got a coupon, 10% off. Use my link below, please. I appreciate that. It helps fund the channel. So I want to get all of this stuff stitched down. All right. So there is placement line for the R. Final stitch for the R. So if I wanted to change this from a blanket stitch to a satin, I would go back into the BE file and change that and then save it again. And it would open up and it would be a satin. Okay. So here's the placement line for the hand. I want the placement line for the other hand to stitch right after that one. So I'll put down hand, go to the ironing board. I'll iron them both down. Final stitch, final stitch. All right. And then it's going to do the body. Okay, that's good. And the final stitch for the body. And then we have the scarf. And I want to put down the scarf. You can do this with pieces that don't overlap. The nose and the hat overlaps the scarf a tiny bit. So we're going to do scarf, nose, hat. Okay. And final hat, broom handle, final. Okay. Do that. All right. This are good. And that. There. My eyes. The band on the broom. And my snowflake. Perfect. That looks great. I love it. I'm going to save it. I'm going to save files, save stitch file as. I'm going to entitle it Burr-OWLPES and save. Do I want to overwrite it? Yes. Okay. And now I need to get a Juju background quilting in. It's not responding. It's thinking right now. I've got it overloaded a little bit. Handy dandy, you guys. Where's the B? The BE? It stayed. It's on another tab. You really don't know any of it. You have PE design. You can never figure it out. Yeah, you guys, Embrilliance is really the easiest of all the software. I have played with PE design. I've played with Artista. I haven't gotten anywhere near the Vernia software or the Floriani software. There is a channel that teaches the Floriani software to a point. Okay. So, yay. Thank you. Thank you, Dolly. She used my link and purchased Patch Artist. So they changed the title of Merrily to Patch Artist. So you can make patches. That's very cool. Very cool. Jane, the Embrilliance class will be online. You can sit in your house and watch it on the TV. Okay. You'll be able to have a laptop sitting right by you and doing something on a different computer if you want to do it so you can watch and learn and do it at the same time. Okay. Is the band on the broom a fill stitch? It is not in the pattern, Barbara. It's not on the pattern. I certainly could make it one, right? But it's not on the pattern. So I left it like that. Oh, sorry. One. So will there be a fee for the class? Yes, Billy Lou. So all of this stuff you're getting for free. But if you're watching after the fact, if you don't have YouTube Premium, you're going to get commercials. You get me chit-chatting like I'm doing now. And you're the other one is going to be where you can just go in there and you'll have handouts and step-by-step directions written out for you to tell you how to work it all. Okay. Jane is asking about the class I'm going to take with Lisa Shaw. That is in March in San Antonio. Go out to Sew Bubbles, her website. It's sew-bubbles, I think, .com. And she has a button for education. And I'm not going to be teaching you that. I'm only teaching Snapplique. Okay. She doesn't teach Snapplique. She doesn't fiddle with the ScanNCut and doing all the graphic stuff that I do. All right. And she teaches in-person classes because she's an Embrilliance educator. As you saw me poking around, okay, I don't know what she knows. That's not my jam. Not at all. Will I still be here live? Yeah. This is not going to change. This is not going to change. I'm just going to create online classes that you guys can go to. You will pay for, right? It's my living, right? And I'm not going to teach you what Lisa Shaw teaches. I'm going to teach you what I know, which isn't much. So is that a cost for the Embrilliance class? How much? So the class costs are going to change. It'll vary depending on how in depth it's going to be. All right. So yeah, you got YouTube Premium the other day. Judy, that's the best money spent as far as I'm concerned. Y'all, it's $18.99 a month. Oh my word. No commercials. It's fantastic. What's the name of the videos that DBJJ bought? Just look up Itch to Stitch on YouTube, Embrilliance, and it'll come up. They're really, really old. They're 8 or 9 years old. And Janae is on there and she's talking you through baby stepping Embrilliance. That's how I learned it. So yeah, the chat moves really fast. I know, Deb. I know. Okay. Bernadette says I can adopt her. Well, you guys, this has been fun. I didn't get to cut fabric. I'm going to have to change the title of the video. We did a pretty cool little Embrilliance thing today. And so I'm going to go ahead and cut these pieces out this afternoon. Tomorrow, we'll probably get them stitched down. I want to get this little burr thing finished. So come on back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Giveaway Friday, so that'll be a lot of fun. How do you send it back to ScanNCut for cutting? Patty, good point. Let me show you that right now. I'll do that. Let's do that right now, shall we? All right. Here you send it back to ScanNCut for cutting. This will be in the classes that I'm teaching. Just click on one of the embroidery applique position chips. All right. And you get a thread dialog box. You cannot see that. Let me take a picture and show you. This is what you see. Okay. This is what you see. You get a thread dialog box. Up at the top, you have 2 tabs. It says thread or color and applique. Okay. So you click the applique tab and right over there, here it is right on the other side of my finger. It says cut file. That's how you do that. And I'm doing that now. And I'm going to choose inflate to 0 and save all. And I'm going to call it burr-svg, burr.owl, and it saves as an SVG cut file. Okay. So now I saved it. I think, where did I save that? Did I save it in my downloads? Where did I save that? Let me double check where I saved it. Yeah, it's in my downloads. Okay. I forgot. I mean, I just did it and I literally forgot. Okay, let me come back here and stop that screen. And now share screen. And I'm going to go back to Canvas Workspace. And right here in Canvas Workspace, there's an SVG button. So let me go to New, Leave. I'm going to go to the SVG button and choose a file and right there and tell it okay. Now these all come up in a yellow. Okay, it's hard to see, but then they're all a cut file. So I can put them, matter of fact, I need to do that anyway. I'm going to put them where they need to go. I probably need more matte. So I'm going to change it to a 12 by 24. If you don't have a 24-inch mat, you just have to make 2 cuts. Okay. Put my snowman down here. And then I can put all these little pieces where I want them to go. These 2 are cut out of the same fabric right here. Okay. That's it. And that's how you do that. And I'm going to title this burr-owl-emb. So I know these are the Embrilliance designs. And I'm going to save it by clicking the inbox. And its save project is completed. Okay. So that's it. And now I want to download this to this ScanNCut. And it says ScanNCut transfers ready. That's it. And so now I am ready to go over to the ScanNCut, I got to put the fabric on there and cut it all out. So there you go. Yeah. What do you need for Snapplique, Linda? I recommend Embrilliance, Essentials, Stitch Artist 3, and then also Thumbnailer. Thumbnailer will let you see your embroidery designs as pictures. I want to show you what I'm talking about with Thumbnailer. There's a confusion about that. Sometimes I need to get into my downloads so you guys can see this, what I'm talking about. Let me go view and make it a lot larger. Okay. So I want to show y'all this. It gets confused. Am I going to add background quilting? Yes, Kim, I will. Absolutely. So let me hide this. Here is what you need for Thumbnailer. Let me stop that. This is what Thumbnailer will do for you. This is it. Okay. So see how I can see burr.owl.be. This tells me this is the working file. If I want to make any editing, this is where I do it. And here is the PES design. So this is and it works with all embroidery formats, every one of them. I just use Brother. I can also see FCM and SVG files. See, this tells me that's a ScanNCut file. You cannot open the design from here. All this does, and there's that SVG file as well. All this does is it lets me see it. Otherwise, what I would be looking at would be like this. I would see maybe a something, and I'd see the words, but I wouldn't know what it is, right? I'd see it, but I wouldn't know what it is. But the Thumbnailer lets me see FCM files and SVG files, and it lets me see my embroidery designs. So a lot of people get frustrated because they say, well, I installed Thumbnailer and it didn't work. I can't open my designs. That's not what it's for. It's not supposed to. Does it apply to Stitch Artists as well? That is where the big cost is. Yes, Judy. It sure does. It is absolutely. Bye, Free to Praise Him. See you later. Thank you for joining us. Now, you can do this with Stitch Artists too. It's less expensive. But where I showed you, and you just click that create outline, reconstruct outline to fix those broken graphics. That's a click. Time is money. It's worth everyone. What link to use to purchase a ScanNCut? I will put one below. Essentials or Essential Bundle. So Linda, the Essential Bundle includes fonts, more fonts than just Essentials. So you can get either one, whatever you want. You have Thumbnailer, but you're not doing something. You're not doing something right. You can view any file with Thumbnailer. Thumbnailer is a utility. It's not embroidery software. So there's the difference with that. So Thumbnailer is, it lets you see a thumbnail of your embroidery designs in your yellow folders. That's all it does. Okay. When I scan my image, what format do I save it in? Linda, the image scans into an FCM format, which in the graphics world is identical to an SVG format. They're both cut files. They're scalable graphics. They're both cut files. So Brother saves their stuff into an FCM format. You had to reset your thumbnail and then it worked perfectly. Perfect. Great, Margie. Glad. Yeah, if yours doesn't work, I tell you what, Quilt Wench, if it doesn't work, download it again. And you might, after you download it again, restart your computer. This is what they're going to tell you to do anyway before you contact Embrilliance. Okay. So if it doesn't work, download it again and then restart your computer. And the reason you want to restart it is because all that Thumbnailer does is it tells your computer to display an embroidery design or an SVG or an FCM file as a picture instead of displaying it as a word. Because you guys, now we're going to get technical, and I know you guys don't know. So the embroidery files, so this is going to be nerdy. Certain files are native to computers. Computers expect to understand what .doc is. That's a document file from Word, right? It understands that a .xls or XSLS is a spreadsheet file. It understands that a PPT is a PowerPoint file. That's that little dot, it's like a period, and it has 3 or 4 letters. That's called a file extension. And that file extension tells the computer what program it needs to use to read that and how to display it. If it says .jpg, which is a JPEG, PNG, which is a PNG file, GIF, which is GIF, those are graphic pictures, and it knows it needs to display those like graphics. Those suffixes, think back to English class, those dot whatevers are suffixes. Those are file formats. And those file formats are what they call native to your computer, whether it's Windows or Mac, it doesn't matter. So when you get to embroidery files are not native to computers. They don't know what to do with them. The computer sees the file .pes and it says, I have no idea. I don't know what to do with that. I'm just going to make it look like a little yellow needle because she has Embrilliance installed. So it's going to look like a needle. Or maybe it looks like whatever, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with an SVG. I don't know what to do with a FCM file. Those are not native to me. Nobody told me what program to use to display those to people. So in the yellow folder, I'm just going to put whatever it's titled. So Thumbnailer is the utility program created by Embrilliance that allows you to, so it's not embroidery software, right? All it's doing is it's telling your computer when you see the suffix. I'll show you guys a picture of what it looks like. I will show you this. Let me cancel that. When you see, and this is why it sits on your desktop. Let me open it up. All right. So let me show you what it looks like. This is what Thumbnailer does, y'all. So Thumbnailer lists all the types of embroidery designs that are available. Y'all, this program's only $40. This is money well spent. Oh my gosh. Okay. So all it's doing is it's telling your computer, if you see a PES file, I want you to display it as a picture. That's what it's telling your computer to do. It does not open embroidery designs. It's a utility, and it's telling you, and I have these SVG, FCM. These are quilting files if you're a long armor, so you can see those. And you don't have to have any of the Embrilliance embroidery platform in order to use this. You can just drop the $40 on Thumbnailer and go about your merry way if you don't want to use it, but you want to see your long arm designs as pictures, which is very handy on your computer. Okay. So anyway, and sometimes it doesn't work, and all you need to do is download it again. And because that is a utility program for your computer, you might need to reboot your computer. So the computer sees the utility and says, oh, that's what you wanted me to do with that. I got it now. No problem. Okay. So that is a Thumbnailer. A lot of people, they say, I couldn't get it to work. I don't like it. I returned it. Well, I think they might have been expecting to be able to click on that icon and open up an embroidery file. You can tell your computer to do that, but it has to launch Embrilliance embroidery software in order to make that work. And there's a way to tell it to do that, but I'm not getting into that today. Okay. So are you guys good? There are programs. I know some of you have Mbird. Mbird has a utility in it that makes it do that as well. So you can see your pictures, your embroidery files. So Sailing Serendipity says, I get it. I bought it and I didn't understand it. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Can you use it to only see SVG and FCM files? Sure. You can leave all of them checked. Okay, make sure you click those SVG and FCM files. If you don't have an embroidery machine and you just want to see, yeah, just make sure they're checked and they'll show up and you'll be like, fabulous. So Maureen says, things are getting better with my nose. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. This is what it's all about right here, Ruth. Thumbnailer reduces the time for you to search for your files. Yes. Yes, it does. Absolutely. Matter of fact, let me see if I can, let me go to my documents. We're just chatting today. This always runs late, right, you guys? We'll go to embroidery and let me go to some background quilting. No. Let's see. What? Oh, I'll go to DBJJ and let you guys, let's see. Here's some freebies from Designs by Juju. So let me show you this. I can see these as pictures because of Thumbnailer. So it will show PDFs. That's the Adobe sign. So there's a PDF document. So I didn't tell it, don't give me everything, I didn't remove all the files that I don't need. So I can just scroll through here and find the one I need. There's the 4x4 PES. So if I didn't have Thumbnailer, I might have a little box. I wouldn't see this and it would say DBJJ free EB, that's embroidery blessings, farm table 4x4.pes. I don't know what that looks like, but I know what it looks like now because I have Thumbnailer and I can see them. Now, I've told my computer to open that in using Embrilliance, I believe. So if I double click it, it didn't work. No, I didn't tell this computer to do that. Okay. So it didn't work. So I'm going to go, well, that doesn't work. Well, that's not what Thumbnailer is for. Thumbnailer is just a program to let you see your pictures, your embroideries as pictures. So Patricia wants to know, with the new classes, will you be able to go back and view them over and over as I need to? Yes, ma'am. You certainly will. I will have them on a server in a cloud for you forever. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Well, you guys, this has been fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm expecting a March launch of those classes. The first ones will be like how to cut fabric on your ScanNCut and how to do some basic with Embrilliance. And then we will get into individual classes with individual projects, and I'll get you through them and we will embroider them out. We're going to have a ball. So, all right. That's it, you guys. A lot of fun. Judy, that's a question that I have never played with. So you might, if you want to scan color objects, check out All Brands After Hours and see if Courtney has anything there from All Brands to help you. I love you guys. I will see you later. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, free for you, great for the channel. We will talk to you soon. Go sew something. Bye.